Dwight Walters picks it up, fumbles it at his 22, across the 25, heads back to his right. He's got some room at the 30, and up to about the 31-yard line. So he escaped a couple of would-be tacklers and gets it to the 31, and that's where the Tomcats will start. Ashland will have it 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. We'll check the offensive wall for the Tomcats. Jay Hale will be your center. The guards are Suman and Hackworth. The tackles are McCray, Mann, and Bentine. Kuntz is the wide out. The tight end is Lemaster. In the backfield, the big threesome of Johnson, Hutt, and Thomas. Johnson needs 182 yards to crack 1,000. Hutt and Thomas have already gotten that. David Brown, the senior quarterback, brings him out. 1st and 10, Russell in the 50. Here's Charlie Johnson, blows up the middle across the 35, 37, 38-yard line. Comes Johnson. Look for Charlie to get a lot of work tonight, and I think he may, if he has the big night, close in on 1,000.
What is his?
He's 182 short.
182. Well, he'll get close. Yeah, he could get close. I tell you what, Dickie, Dave Brown has done a tremendous job this year.
We don't give him enough credit.
We sure don't. I guarantee you that young man is, I tell you what, I think he's the most valuable player. If he'd get hurt, they would be in big trouble.
I agree. A gain of 8, 2nd and 2, Ashland at their 39. Wishbone is tight. Brown to Johnson. 1st down as he cracks across the 40. Still banging up to the 42, 43-yard line comes Charlie Johnson. The Tomcats pick up their first down of the night. As he brings it from the 39, we'll count it to the 43, a gain of 4 more. 1st and 10, Ashland.
Ashland going to establish the fullback quite early, and it's very important to establish that fullback out of the wishbone, so it would make that defense start concentrating on that so you can get your trapping game, your outside game going good.
Wheeler comes wide to the left, the wide side of the field. Tight end on the right side is Crawford now. Wishbone is tight. Brown to Thomas off the left side, bangs across the 45, and they stand him up at about the 47-yard line as Juan Thomas brings up at about 4. From the 43 to the 47, we'll call it 2nd down and 6 for Ashland.
Mickey, Juan ran right over top of a defensive player from Russell right in the hole, and I'd say if he continues to do that a couple times, that young man may not make it over there. It may be a bigger gain.
Football to the near hash mark now as Kuntz goes wide right. It's 2nd and 6 Ashland at their 47. Again, Johnson, Thomas, and Hutt in the wishbone. Tight on the left side is Crawford. Russell in a 5-man front showing the blitz. Here's the give to Thomas. He's to the 50-yard line and no more. So Thomas picks up 3 more. It'll bring up a 3rd down situation for the Tomcats. 3rd and about 3 for Ashland. Their first attempt at a 3rd down conversion tonight at the 50-yard line. Football resting at the 50. 9:46 to go in the first quarter. The Tomcats started at their 31. They're taking it right down the field, and hopefully that's what they'll do all night long. Sam Hutchinson, who's normally playing a defensive end for Russell, is not in the game, and I don't see him over there. He may not be playing. Wishbone tight, 3rd and 3. Here's Tom Brown on the option, going to keep it himself, and they nail him in the backfield for a yard loss. David Brown has to eat it back at the 49-yard line. The Tomcats going to be forced to punt, believe it or not. Ashland has only punted 10 times all year.
I'm not sure they're going to punt. It looks like they may be going to.
I think you may be right. The Tomcats have punted only 10 times all year long, and they have not punted in 3 weeks. They didn't punt last week, and they didn't punt against Montgomery. And Ashland will go for it. 4th down and 3. They're just shy of the 50-yard line. Wishbone is tight, and a flag on the play. It's going to be delay of game. A false start against the Tomcats. That'll cost them 5, and now they've got to punt the football. Instead of 4th and 3, it's 4th and 8. And the punt team is headed in.
Dickie, if I'm not mistaken, last week against Round County, I don't think Ashland threw the ball one time.
Did not. And they threw it twice against Montgomery, but Chad Sire threw those. David Brown has not thrown a pass since Henry Clay.
And we haven't had to.
That's the key. Everybody says when we're going to throw. Why throw it when you don't have to?
Exactly.
There's too many bad things that can happen. Double safety for Russell as Thomas in punt formation. He gets it off. Russell, big rush, can't get to it. High but not very deep. Fair catch called for and taken by Russell's number 33. And that is Steve Bowen, or Shane Bowen, at his own 31-yard line. So Thomas doesn't get off much of a boot. That one goes about 26 yards, and Russell will start 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. A boost for the Red Devils. Their defense held, Coach.
Well, starting off, Ashland moved the ball their first couple plays with Charlie picked up the 1st down, then they kind of bogged down. As I say, they may be flat here for a few minutes.
Harris, the sophomore, hands under. He's got a wing on the right side. Backs are split. Give to Gibbons, and oh my goodness, Charlie Johnson stood him up and nailed him in the backfield.
He sure did. That was
Wow, he hit him. I saw that neck snap right at the line of scrimmage. In fact, he lost one back to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 11 for Russell.
That's how you get people's attention very quickly. Your own players and the opposite team. You hit them like that, and you start moving the ball a little better.
Gibbons and Vanoy in the backfield. Wing on the right side is Lockhart. Harris going to give it. Vanoy off the right side. He's across the 35 up near the 36-yard line. Comes Vanoy. He's their second leading rusher. Russell's leading rusher is Lockhart with 365 this year, and Vanoy has 351. That's a gain of about 6. We'll call it 3rd down for the Red Devils, and 5 at their 36-yard line. Wing on the right side, Lockhart, Gibbons, and Vanoy in the backfield. Harris gives it to Vanoy off the right side, and he nailed him at about a yard or 2 gain. Bentine got him at about the 38-yard line. So Vanoy doesn't get enough for the 1st down, and Russell will be forced to punt. It'll be 4th down as they spot the football at the 38. 4th down and about 4 for the Red Devils. At their own 38-yard line, punting team is in for both of them. The punter for the Red Devils is their quarterback, Harris. And Harris is not a bad punter. He's averaging 28.8. Not good, but not bad. Bad snap over his head. Ball's loose. Harris falls on it at the 25-yard line. Bad snap, and Harris has to eat it back at the 25-yard line. That's a loss of 12 yards on the play, and Ashland takes over. On the bad snap, 1st and 10, the Tomcats have it. Big capitalization here. If they can convert 1st and 10, Ashland at the Russell 25.
A hit like Charlie Johnson can turn many things around. You know, it could have had an effect on that snap.
Could have. Mitchell Coos goes wide right, the wide side of the field. LeMaster tight left. Thomas Hutt Johnson on the wishbone behind David Brown. Russell in a 9-man front. Here's Brown to Johnson up the gut. He's inside the 20, still banging to about the 15-yard line. Charlie Johnson, the big fullback for the Cats, rambles for about 8 or 9. They'll spot it at the 16. We'll give him 9. We'll call it 2nd down and 1. Johnson 3 carries for 21 yards now, as Ashland has it at the Russell 16.
That's a pass.
It's a good passing down, I agree.
Might see one.
Might see one, all right. Wheeler goes wide left. Tight on the right side, LeMaster. Wishbone tight, 2nd and 1. Brown on the option, keeps it himself, 15, 10. Down to the 5, and about the 4-yard line goes David Brown. A Tomcat 1st down, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I said might.
I might. I did too. Was a good down to pass, but they didn't. And they'll spot the football at the 6. That's a gain of 5. Or 9, I'm sorry. 1st and goal for the Tomcats at the Russell 6. Wide to the left side, Wheeler, the short side of the field. Tight on the right side is Crawford. Wishbone is tight. Brown to Hutt. He's in for the score. Nobody touched him.
First time he's carried the ball.
First time he touches the ball, he gets a score. First 2 times last week he scored.
Yes, that's right. He scored what? How many times did he run it last week?
That ran the ball 8 or 10 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
The 3rd time that he ran it last week, he almost scored. Took it down to about the 1-yard line.
Hutt gets a 6-yard touchdown run for the Tomcats. And Ashland leads at 6-0 with 5:50 left to go here in the 1st quarter. And in to try the extra point is Hill. David?
All right. The kick is up by Clayton Hill. It is perfect right down the middle. And
Flag.
What?
Flag.
Is that a flag? No.
Flag?
No, it's a leap.
No, it's a flag.
No, it is a flag?
But it was against Russell, apparently.
Okay.
So with 5 minutes and 50 seconds to play, Tomcats take advantage of this cue and punch it in. Chris Hutt does. With 5:50 to play, it's Ashland 7, Russell 0. Back to Cold Putnam Stadium just a couple of moments on WCMI.
Doug Moore, who owns Junior Food Mart at 29th and Belmont, is an Ashland native. And Doug wants to invite you to stop in to Junior Food Mart. It's a very convenient store. They're open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They have a fresh bakery. They have a deli. They have a friendly staff. They feature the BP oil products and gasoline. And Junior Food Mart does feature that convenience and with that friendly service. So Doug Moore says, hey, come on in. It's Ashland's newest tradition, Junior Food Mart, 29th and Belmont.
Where are we? No, we're not. Yes, we are. Well, maybe we are. The penalty was assessed on the kickoff. It's 15 yards against Russell, personal foul. Ashland will kick it from the Russell 45. Oh, no, we missed something back there. I think we did. Johnson kicks it off high and deep and well into the end zone, and Russell will bring it out to the 20.
I know what we missed.
What we missed?
Standing right beside Clayton Hill, and he got drilled.
Oh, roughing the
yeah,
kicker.
I didn't see it. I was behind. I didn't get to see it, and Clayton just told me that he got drilled. And I guess it's like roughing the kicker.
That's what it is.
15 yards, so we missed it.
I think Clayton's kind of used to that, isn't he?
He gets beat up a little bit.
It wasn't as hard as a soccer hit, was it?
Oh, yeah, sure. 1st and 10 for Russell. They start at their own 20-yard line. Harris has got him out. Wing on the left side. Gibbons and Lockhart in the backfield. Lockhart straight up the gut gets a call from about 5 as he brings it up near the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Red Devils at their own 25. 5:40 left to go. We're in the first quarter, and Ashland leading at 7-0. They capitalized on a bad snap on the punt by Russell and took it 25 yards in 3 plays. Wing on the right side is Lockhart. In the backfield is Joe Witt is in there. He gets a call. He's around the right side. First down across the 30, up near the 33-yard line. Herb, they're running the same play and relatively successful to this point.
Yeah, they've, I think that's third time, and they've picked up pretty good yardage with that. They kind of ran hooking that in, tying him up a little bit. I think Ashland will shut that down here in a few minutes.
Russell's first down of the night. 1st and 10 for the Red Devils at their 33 now. They're out of the hole. Wing on the left side is Benoit. In the backfield, Gibbons and Lockhart. Harris, the sophomore, hands under, gives to Lockhart, and he slips and falls, fumble, and Russell's got it back at the 32-yard line. A loss on the play of about 1.
I kind of thought Russell would, by looking at the stats, would throw the ball a little more. They seemed to be running it, though. I thought, too, I mentioned the game. I thought maybe they may be working on for next year, working on a running attack.
Yeah. 2nd and 11 for Russell at their 32. 4.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Ashland leading at 7-0. We'll try and keep you posted on Greenup and Boyd County tonight, as well as Waverly and Ironton. Harris brings him out, and the wing on the left side is Witt. It's Gibbons and Lockhart in the backfield. Here is a give to Lockhart, trying to cut it up around the left side. They've got him in the backfield. Charlie Thompson's got him back at the 28-yard line, and down he'll go as Lockhart loses more yardage back to about the 28. That's a loss of 4 more. Tomcat defense playing very, very well, as they have all season long. 3 straight shutouts. They give up only 9 points a game and less than 200 yards total offense. It'll be 3rd down and about 15 for the Red Devils at their own 28-yard line. They're all of 1 in 3rd down conversions tonight. In the backfield, Vanoy and Gibbons, and Lockhart is wing on the right. Look for Harris to throw it. You would think on 3rd and 15. Russell jumps the gun. Here's a give to Gibbons across the 30 to about the 31 and no more. McRae man along with Juan Thomas there to bring him down. I thought Russell jumped the gun, but apparently not. They sent a man in motion. As Gibbons picks up 2, we'll call it. It'll be 4th down and punting for the Red Devils at their 30. Harris will try it again. First time, it was a bad snap over his head. Let's see what happens here. 4th down, about 13. Good snap. They're coming hard. Doesn't get it off. It's high and not very deep. It'll hit and take a big Russell hop at the 40, 50, and down to the Ashland 44-yard line. That punt traveled about 10 yards in the air and bounced about 15 more. So Ashland, nevertheless, has got good field position as they'll start 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. A punt that covers 27 yards.
I'm not sure Ashland couldn't have blocked that.
It came very, very close. 1st and 10 Ashland. They start at their 44, leading at 7-0, 2:50 to go in the quarter. Mitchell Coons goes wide right, the wide side. Lemaster tight left. Wishbone is tight. David Brown hands under. He's a mix-up in the backfield. He's got to eat it back at the 41. Somebody missed a play. The Tomcats look to be in the option mode. And Juan Thomas ran into David Brown, and Brown has to eat it. A loss on the play of about 2. It'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 12. I
just wonder, there's nothing wrong with Chris, is there, Chris?
I don't think so. He's run it once for 6 yards and a score. Wide right, Wheeler. Counter play maybe? Here is the counter, but this time, no, the option to Brown, from Brown to Hutt, and they've got that one in the bag and nail Hutt for no gain. He may have not got back to the line of scrimmage. They come with the option to the short side of the field, and Chris Hutt got nothing. Maybe a yard up near the 43. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Tomcats now. Ashland 1 of 2 in 3rd down conversions, has a 3rd and 11 at their 43. Wheeler wide left to short side. Wishbone is tight. A passing down, you would think. Brown on the counter gives to Thomas. He's got room. 50, first down, 45-40. He may go. 35-30. He breaks 2 tackles. They spin him around. He's going to get in for the score. Touchdown. Juan Thomas shows what Mr. Football candidates are all about.
I guarantee you, it was a great run. He broke it up in the side, took off, and then run right between 2 defenders from Russell. They hit him. He made a spin move. Of course, you noticed, Dick, he started bringing that knee action high, got them knees up big and high, and just pulled his upper body up so he could go on in for the touchdown.
A big run for Juan Thomas of 57 yards, and the Tomcats lead at 13-0. 1:53 to go, and here's David.
All right. Lines are down, and Russell's going to be called for offsides. I think, yeah. So we'll do it again. We'll say hello, everybody, at Armco tonight, Dickie.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
It's legal now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right, we're going to try it again.
Okay.
Clayton Hill will take steps back, see if he gets hit this time. Brown will hold. Hill will kick it. It's up and goes down through. And
they nearly got that one, too.
Did he?
I said they nearly got him and nearly got the ball.
Oh, well, nearly only counts in a couple things. I'm not sure what they are. Huh?
And this ain't one of them.
It's going to be one of those nights. 1:53 left in the first quarter. It's Ashland 14 and Russell 0. Back in a moment on CMI.
Tackle the fuel crunch at Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle. Get fuel savings with the 1990 Eagle Summit 4-door sedan. It's an automatic with air conditioning and much more. Its sticker price is $11,139. But now at Boyd County Ford, it's just $89.88 after incentives. In the backfield, get more fuel savings with the 1990 Ford Festiva. It has rear window defroster, 5-speed transmission, and more for only $59.99 after incentives. Wow, what a lineup. A 1990 Eagle Summit 4-door sedan, automatic with air conditioning and more for only $89.88 after incentives, and a 1990 Ford Festiva with rear window defroster, 5-speed transmission, and more, just $59.99 after incentives. With deals like these, your team will be a winner in any division. Tackle the fuel crunch with fuel-saving automobiles from Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle, 2119 Greenup Avenue, Ashland.
Russell's Chris Kraft brings the football from the 10 back up near the 25, and the Red Devils will start 1st and 10 at their 25, trailing here early 14-0 with 1:40 to go in the quarter. Juan Thomas a 57-yard run, and Chris had a 6-yard run, and Hill with a couple extras, and Russell needs timeout.
The only chance I really felt like Russell was going to have with Ashland is that, Ashland going to have to turn the football over like Russell's already turned it over. There's no way they're going to be able to turn it over and come out of here with a win.
No way.
I thought maybe Ashland, for Russell to have a chance to win, those were the things that Ashland was going to have to do, and Ashland seems to be pretty well under control right now.
I would think so. Russell's a player short. They got to call timeout. Time in for this on CMI.
I really do love this house, Brad.
Me too, Julie.
But it looks so big and so bare.
Bare?
How are we going to fill all the room? Well, we need some new furniture, and I'd really love to carpet the living room and our kitchen appliances.
We'll talk to Third National Bank, Julie.
Third National Bank?
Right.
They just made us the mortgage loan.
Yeah.
And you're going to ask for more money for furniture and appliances?
Why not? Third National Bank has money to lend for furniture and appliances, too.
But, Brad, we're not big, important customers. We're just starting out.
Julie, Third National Bank understands the financial needs of young people, and they're here to help.
Third National Bank has banking services for young people just starting out, from checking accounts and mortgage loans to furniture and appliance loans. Third National Bank of Ashland, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Brad, what do you think of this color for the living room?
Julie!
A fumble on the first play as Harris has a mix-up in the backfield, and he has to eat it. Back at the 16-yard line, the Tomcats nearly got to it, but didn't. And it'll be second down and about 19 for Russell at their 16.
Looked like Ashland had it first.
Yeah, I thought so.
Slipped out there.
Wide out to the left side for the Red Devils goes Conley. Wing on the right side, Lockhart. Harris to throw. Second and long goes to Conley. Intercepted by Walters. He may go. 10-5, and he is in there. How about that there, Danny Grady?
Yeah, I see that.
How about an old dad? He's got to be happy for his son, but his son just beating his team to death.
That's a flag.
Holding against Russell. It's declined. Touchdown, Dwight Walters.
Isn't that Dwight's second touchdown?
That's his third overall, and his second with a pass interception. Dwight Walters scores with 47 seconds to go in the quarter as he intercepts his third flat pass of the year, his second for a touchdown. And Ashland leads at 20-0, and David, you're getting the workout.
Boy. All right, Brown will hold. Clayton Hill, kick, up, and good. Yes. And Clayton's going to have a busy weekend. He's got to do some kicking tomorrow night, too.
Yes, he does.
Talk about that in a little while. 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Tomcats out. 21-0 over the Russell Red Devils. Back in a couple of minutes on WCMI.
School is back in session now, and children throughout the tri-state are enjoying Johnson's All-Star Milk with their lunch. Johnson's All-Star Milk comes from local dairy farms, and it's processed locally. And that means fresher milk for your child. Buy the milk your children drink at school. Johnson's All-Star Dairy, your local hometown dairy since 1931.
Ashland is a great community, and Bob Coburn is proud to say he has been a resident of it most of his life. Many of our community leaders today are products of the Ashland Public School System. Bob Coburn's #1 priority is education. Many good programs are in place, and Bob wants to see them continued. If changes are needed, Bob will be in favor of those that will improve education. Our children are our greatest asset and our future. Bob Coburn wants to work for the next 4 years to give Ashland's young people what they need to be successful. A vote for Bob Coburn for the School Board of Ashland on November 6th is a vote for these beliefs, paid for by the candidate.
Russell fumbles the ensuing kickoff. Witt picks it up at about his 10-yard line and brings it up to about the 19. And the Russell Red Devils are really having trouble. I get the feeling, Coach, that I don't want to say the word scared, but they're frightened.
They're playing that way.
They're frightened by this Tomcat football team, who has jumped out to a 21-0 lead, and we're still in the first quarter. Russell starts first and 10. We'll call it their 19-yard line. Harris, a quarterback. Lockhart, wing right. He's got Gibbons and Benoit in the backfield. Here's a give to Gibbons off the left side, and he got nothing. Well, maybe a yard to the 20.
Stuart Hackworth and Herb Skaggs from the linebacker position come out and made a nice tackle.
Second down, we'll call it 9 for Russell. Well, they're going to give him 2 up to the 21. Second down and 8.
Nick, in the last week and the week before, with Ashland out 21-0 at the end of both quarters.
I think so.
First quarters, I mean.
Yeah, they sure were. 6 seconds to go in the quarter. Second down and 8. Here's Harris rolling left, looking to throw. He's going to go downtown for Conley. He had Brown beat, but he overthrows him at the 50-yard line. Incomplete. First quarter is over. Our score at the end of one period of play. Ashland 21, Russell nothing. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
If your home central air conditioning is on its last legs, or if your old furnace is on the blink, General Heating and Air Conditioning wants you to think real hard for a few seconds about the modern Amana electric heat pump. The Amana electric heat pump is the only all-in-one heating and cooling system. In the summer, the Amana electric heat pump is a central air conditioner. Using your existing ductwork, the electric heat pump dehumidifies the air and keeps cool, comfortable air circulating throughout your entire house. In the winter, the Amana electric heat pump heats your home flamelessly, keeping it cozy and warm. In addition, because it's at least twice as energy efficient as gas equipment, the Amana electric heat pump can help you cut your winter heating bills. Find out more about today's most modern heating and cooling system. Call General Heating and Air Conditioning today at 836-8143. The modern Amana electric heat pump.
It heats, it cools, and it saves. Your Amana heat pump distributor is Mid-America Distributors.
Well, it's 3rd down and 8 for the Red Devils. They have it at their own 21-yard line as we start the second quarter. Ashland out to a 3-touchdown lead already. Hutt, Thomas, and Walter have the touchdowns. Talked to Grady today, and he said, kept telling his son all week, I hope we beat you, but I hope you play well. Well, I think he's going to get his wish. All right, he won't get his wish. He'll get one of them. Here's Harris to throw. He's got his man Lockhart across the 30 to the 31, a first down with a flag on the play. Hold the phone. A nice pass by Harris, a hold against Russell, cost them a good play. Their best play of the day, or of the evening, really. A nice pass play from Conley to Lockhart that picked up about 9 yards in the first down, but it'll be nullified on the holding call against the Red Devils. So instead of 1st and 10, it'll now be 3rd down about 18 at their 12, is where they spot the football. As Harris brings out his troops at his own 12-yard line. Harris rolling left. They're going to give it off to Benoit. He's outside across the 10, 15-yard line up near the 18 before Hackworth and Hutt bring him down. Not nearly enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down for the Red Devils in a punting situation. He picks up about 7 from the 12 to the 19.
And looks like Ashland's going to get the ball in pretty good field position here.
They should have excellent field position. Harris will punt it away for the Red Devils. On 4th down, 11 at the 19. Ashland has double safety Kuntz and Robinson in the 50. A flag on the play. He gets it high, but not very deep. It's taken by Kuntz at the 46 of Russell, and he's hit immediately and dropped by Bowen. A flag on the play, so hold the phone. Illegal participation against Russell is the call. In other words, they had 12 men on the field. And Ashland can decline the penalty and take it 1st and 10 at the Russell 48. And that's exactly what they're going to do. So Ashland will start 1st and 10 for Russell 48. Good field position as the Cats start, leading 21-0 here in the second quarter. It's a cool evening here at Putnam Stadium, about 45 degrees. It's kind of nice up here in the press box, to be honest with you. It's not bad. I don't even have my jacket on yet. Kuntz goes wide to the left side, the short side of the field. Brown brings him out. Johnson, Hutt, and Thomas in the wishbone. LeMaster tied right, 1st and 10. Russell 48. Johnson up the middle, got 5 to about the 43. Charlie Johnson now 4 carries for 26 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Ashland at the Russell 43-yard line as Wheeler comes in with a play and Kuntz will go out.
Them are tough yards, too, Dickie. Right over top of the guard where he has to run, or over top the center every time. So, that's very tough yardage to get up there. It's not
every
like an
now
option
and
to
then you see him break it, but not often.
Exactly. Them are tough yards.
2nd and 5. Johnson again. He's got it broken. He's at the 35-30, and they drag him down from behind at the 28-yard line. Charlie Johnson not going to outrun anybody, but he'll sure run over you.
I'm not sure he can outrun a few of them. One night he looked, but he kept, if you remember, he was broke in the opening one night, but he kept looking for people to run into.
Yeah, he did.
We didn't know whether if he'd go straight towards the goal line, he may have scored, but he looked for people to hit.
He picked up 15 there and a first down. He's got 5 carries for 41. 1st and 10 Ashland at the Russell 28. Again, the wishbone tight. Wheeler wide left, the short side. Brown hands under. He gives to Hutt off the right side. He's inside the 25. Breaking tackles inside the 20. Breaks another one down to the 18-yard line goes Chris Hutt. And a Tomcat first down. Chris Hutt carrying the football for only the 3rd time tonight. Picks up big yardage from the 33. He picks up about 12. It'll be 1st and 10 Ashland. As Hutt now has 3 carries for 19. Thomas 3 for 64. It's 1st and 10 Ashland at the, we'll call it Russell 18-yard line, 17-yard line. Wide left goes Wheeler, the wide side of the field. Wishbone is tight. Brown hands under. He looks to Johnson. He's in the counter. He's in the 10, 5, and he is in. Big Charlie running over him. And goes in from 18 yards out, and it's 27-0.
Charlie showed some skill running that time. He's hit 2 or 3 times. He did a half spin.
Yeah, he sure did. Great run by Charlie Johnson of 17 yards, and the Tomcats score for Johnson. That's his first touchdown of the night and his 6th this year. And he's now 6 carries for 58. Mr. Clayton Hill will try and go 4-4-4. You're getting a workout, aren't you?
I'm not going down there. That's the wrong end for me.
Okay.
They could kill you down there. Brown will hold. Clayton Hill will kick it. It's up and good. You never know. Sometimes they look close, but they always seem to pop through. 9:17 to play in the first half. It's all Ashland, 28-0 over Russell. Back in a couple of minutes on WCMI.
We need to talk about the future and my freedom.
Okay.
How long have I been coming here?
Golly, I guess.
A long time, eh?
Yes, a long time.
And all this time, I've never asked for special favors or treatment or anything like that.
No.
Not that you didn't make me feel special. You did, and I appreciate it, really.
Thanks.
It's just that from now on, it's going to be different.
Different?
Yes, different. I'm over 50 now, and I just want more. I want my freedom without all the obligations.
She wants something she can't get just anywhere. She doesn't want to pay for checking any longer, or for checks, or for her Visa or MasterCard, or for traveler's checks, money orders, cashier's checks, or her Quest card, or notary services. She wants interest on her checking account, a bonus on her CDs, and an annual estate plan analysis. She wants a lot, and she wants it all free. And she can get it, too, at the Bank of Ashland.
Here, Louise, sign this and have your freedom.
Thanks, Max. I knew you folks at the Bank of Ashland would understand.
Bank of Ashland understands with the Freedom 50 account, member FDIC.
Bowen takes the ensuing kickoff for Russell at about his 5, brings it up to about the 25-yard line. And Russell will start 1st and 10 at their 25, trailing 28-0 with 9:13 left to go in the first half. The Tomcats, the route is on here at Putnam Stadium. The Tomcats are trying to win their 10th game of the year against one lone defeat. Way back on August the 31st. 18-15 loss to Greenham right here at Putnam Stadium. Harris brings him out, wing on the left side, Benoit. It's Gibbons and Lockhart. Lockhart gets a call, and he got nothing. He got back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Ashland's getting after Russell pretty good right
Defense,
now.
real good.
Offensively, too.
Yeah, that's true, too.
They're making them pay defensively.
They sure are.
I will give him one.
I mean, it's rubbed it in your face, big time, baby.
And they are making it big time.
I haven't seen any let up of you, Dirk.
No.
No.
It's getting worse or better, depending on how you look at it.
Witt gets a call around the right side. He's got some room and apparently a first down as he brings it across the 30, up near the 33, 34-yard line. Witt carries the ball.
Looks like he's going to be short.
They carry it just shy. He gains 8. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Red Devils. That play has been successful for Russell tonight. It's just they take their wing and just run him around the right side.
It looks like they're running him off the end, hooking the end, trying to get him just outside the end.
3rd down and 1 for Russell at their 33. Here's Harris going to give it a Witt around that same play. He's got the first down as he cracks up near the 35-yard line. Man was there to bring him down, but not before the Red Devils pick up their 2nd first down of the night.
Running into the wing, and looks like they're doubling over there on the defensive end, bringing that wing down and blocking the tight end on the wing.
1st and 10 Russell at their 35-yard line, but trailing 28-0 with 7:45 of the first half. Again, the wing on the right side is Lockhart. In the backfield, now Benoit and Gibbons behind Harris. Again, the same play. Benoit gets a call. This time, Ashland had that one read, and they nail him for about a 3-yard loss.
It looked like Ashland scraped the linebacker off inside and come in there and made a play.
Well, Ivan McGlone doesn't do anything really strange. I mean, if something's successful, he's going to continue to do it.
Yeah, he'll run it, if he picks up 4, 5, 8, he'll come back and usually run the same play, which, a lot of coaches will do that. A lot of times, like Ashland that time, I guess they're going to say, we can shut this down. It's just a matter if they're going to try to continue to run it. We can give them a couple 5-yard, 6, 8-yard gain, but we'll shut it down when it's necessary.
Gain of 2. Here's Benoit off the right side, and he got the 2 back that he lost plus 1 as he gets across the 35 up near the 37, 38-yard line. It was 2nd and 12, make it 3rd down. And about 8 as he picks up 4. Russell 1 of 4 in 3rd down conversions tonight. 3rd and 8 for the Red Devils at their 38-yard line. 6.5 minutes to go in the half. Ashland blown out to a 28-0 lead. Gibbons and Benoit in the backfield. Wing on the right side is Lockhart, the short side of the field. Here's Harris rolling left. He's looking to throw under pressure, going down to Lockhart, and he got bumped, but no call. The pass was overthrown at the Ashland 30-yard line. Really not a catchable pass, and that's probably why no pass interference was called. He got bumped a little bit, not very hard. Grady Walters and Ivan McGlone are out chewing on the officials' ears a little bit, but he's not going to get that call because it really wasn't a catchable ball. Grady is still having a little piece of Allen Russell. It'll be 4th down for the Red Devils and about 8 at their 38 in the punting situation. Harris, who has punted once tonight for 27, will try it again. Coons and Robinson standing at their own 30. Good snap. Harris has got it. Ashland coming. Travis Todd can't get it. It's straight up in the air. It'll hit at midfield. Take a Russell hop, though. Boy, what a hop he gets, huh? At the 40, 35-yard line.
Looks like the ball went from the...
It went about 10 yards in the air and 15 rolling.
That's pretty consistent, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad. If you
10 yards in the air and 15-yard row.
You'd rather have about 20 and 35, but, you know, a punt of 25 yards, and Ashland's got good field position. Tomcats start 1st and 10 at their 34-yard line, leading 28-0. We're at the 6-minute, 10-second mark of the first half. Well, it's been Hutt, Thomas, Walter, and Johnson with the touchdowns tonight, so everybody in the backfield but David Brown has one. Wide left side goes Mitchell Kuntz. Lemaster tight right. Wishbone is tight. Here's Brown, going to leave it off up the middle. Charlie Johnson's got it across the 40, 43-yard line. Charlie Johnson, you can expect to be the workhorse tonight because he's the only back man who doesn't have 1,000 yards rushing, and Vic Marsh wants to have 3 men in the backfield with 1,000 yards, something that has never been done at Ashland, and the rest of my knowledge has never been done in the state of Kentucky. Johnson picks up 8. He's now 7 carries for 66 yards. May have never, ever been done anywhere. I'm sure it probably has somewhere, but I've looked and called people, and there's a counter to Hutt on 2nd and 2, midfield, 1st down, and down to the Russell 46-yard line goes Chris Hutt on the counter. He picks up about 10, 11 more. Ashland's 8 first down.
Ashland's offense playing with a lot of confidence. The execution, the timing looks crisp. I think they look awful sharp, very sharp offensively.
They don't let up. When they got you down, they've got that killer instinct.
They do. That is very important, and this football team has really developed that after the Greenup County football game. They have really developed that.
1st and 10 Ashland, Russell 46, a counter to Thomas. Here he goes. He's at the 45-40, breaks a tackle, and they drag him down to the 39-yard line. Witt finally got him from behind, but not before he manages to pick up about 6 or 7 yards down to the 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 3. Thomas now 4 carries for 71. Clock rolling, 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Ashland in command, 28-0, and has it 2nd and 3 at the Russell 39. Lemaster tight on the left side. Wheeler goes wide right to short side. Wishbone tight. Here's a counter to Hutt. He's got the 1st down as he cracks down near the Russell 35-yard line. The counter seems to be working rather well tonight.
Well, Dickie, right now, looks like about everything has worked pretty well. Charlie's been running the ball up inside, very effective. The counters have been to Juan and to Chris Hutt, both very good. The dive play's been looking good. The option, Chris Brown, Dave Brown ran the option a couple times, and then he picked up some good yardage. So the offense is in gear.
Jones is wide right to short side. Everybody else is tight. Brown to Thomas on the dive left, and he got maybe 3 or 4 as he cracks down near the 32-yard line. Juan Thomas off the left side. Just a simple dive play. And they rack him up at the Russell 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Clock inside 3 minutes and 40 seconds. 2nd down, 7 at the Russell 32 for the Tomcats. Wide to the near side comes Wheeler. The wide side of the field, Johnson, Hutt, and Thomas in the wishbone. Behind David Brown. He'll give it off to Hutt, and Hutt's got a couple more inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Tomcats just blowing them off the football. Normally on that dive play, Brown would run parallel to the line of scrimmage. The line has blown him up so far. He's gaining 2 before he even hands the ball off.
Yeah, you teach your quarterbacks to do that, to work down into the line of scrimmage. So the offensive line is coming off the ball and knocking them back. So they're giving him plenty of room to come down, and they're free.
Third down and 3 for Ashland at the Russell 28-yard line. Again, the wishbone tight. Wide to the right side goes Kuntz. Johnson straight up the middle. First down. I'm sorry. David Brown carries. I thought Johnson was leading the charge in front of him, and David Brown easily picks up the first down from the 28 down to the Russell 23-yard line. A gain of 5 more. Tomcats just blowing them off the football. Russell is outmanned tonight. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Ashland trying to make it a 30-point spread by halftime. Kuntz comes wide right to short side. Again, the wishbone tight. Brown's going to give it off on the option play. It turns downfield himself now and fights forward inside the 20 to about the 18. Looked like he was going to flip it to Chris Hutt or Juan Thomas, but decided to turn it downfield himself and picked up some yardage, about 4 or 5 yards. Second down and 5.
Good job. Good decision. He was grabbed by the arm and kind of turned, so he just turned upfield and picked up 5 yards.
Second and 5 for Ashland at the Russell 18. Football at the near hash mark. Inside 2 minutes of the half. Mitchell Kuntz again wide right, the short side of the field. LeMaster tight left. Here is Johnson. Goes straight up the middle with the football. He bangs down near the 15, 13-yard line and close to a Tomcat first down. Charlie Johnson carries the football. Depending on where they spot it, we'll have to check it. And it looks to be about a yard shy. It'll be third down and about 1. Ashland 1 of 3 or 2 of 3 in third down conversions tonight. Has a 3rd and 1 at the Russell 19. LeMaster tight left. Matt Wheeler comes wide right, the short side again. Wishbone tight. Here's Brown, hands under. The long count gives to Johnson. First down as he cracks down near the 10, maybe the 9-yard line. Tomcats now have 11 first downs, all on the ground. And they spot it at the 9. That's a gain of 5 and a first down. Johnson now 9 carries for 75 yards. First and 10 Ashland, 60 seconds to go in the half. They lead it 28-0. Mitchell Kuntz wide to the left side. Again, the wishbone tight. First and goal from the 9. Here's Brown. Give it a Hutt off the right side. Fights to the 5, to the 4, to the 3-yard line goes Chris Hutt. He's got 6 more. We'll call it second and goal for Ashland at the Russell 3. 38 seconds to go. They'll get another play or 2 off. I don't think Ashland will call timeout. No sense in it, really. They've blown Russell out already. Kuntz wide to the right side, the short side. Second and goal from the 3. Here's Thomas, and he's in for the score. Juan Thomas goes in off the left side for 3 yards out. And the Tomcats add on 34-0 now with just 24 seconds to go in the first half.
Putting the pressure on that fence again.
Yeah, they are. Well, can that fence...
That fence can hold up.
Can this antiquated stadium hold up tonight?
Be quiet, Dirk.
What? I was looking for Gilmore, so I was looking for...
Oh, I'll tell you, you don't have to ask me, ask anybody.
All right, lines are down. Dave will hold. Clayton will kick it. And it's good. Clayton Hill, celebrating his 18th birthday today, is now at what? 5 for 5?
5 for 5.
5 for 5. And with 24 seconds to play in the first half, Tomcats lead it 35-0 over Russell. Back in a moment.
A tradition just like the Tomcats, the Bluegrass Grill of Ashland is a tradition. The Bluegrass has the same outstanding food. You can order breakfast beginning at 6 from our menu or the fabulous breakfast bar. And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 4 till 9, try the dinner buffet. Homemade pies are baked fresh daily at the Bluegrass Grill. The Bluegrass Grill, 35th and Winchester Avenue in Ashland.
For years, I thought one brand of gasoline was just as good as another, but that was before I owned a car with fuel injectors. Well, I've since learned that the right gasoline plays a vital role in a car's performance, and there's no better gasoline than BP Super for cleaning fuel injectors of the deposits that rob you of power and cause poor mileage. BP Super was the first gasoline to pass BMW's strict test for lifetime valve cleanliness. So get the performance you expect. Fill up with BP Super at any area Clark Oil location.
Well, the Tomcats rolling a 64-yard drive in 12 plays. A beautiful sustained drive. Ashland leading 35-0. Russell takes over 1st and 10 on the kickoff at their 42-yard line. Harris brings him out. He's got a wing on the right side. And in the backfield, looking to throw. He's looking down the field to Lockhart. He's got it, 40, 35, and dropped right there at the Ashland 35-yard line. Nice pass from Harris to Lockhart. Take it down to the Ashland 35. That's the furthest penetration for Russell tonight. Hold the phone. We got a flag. Personal foul against Ashland. That will be, I think, roughing the passer. And that will be marked off. It will not be marked off. It'll be declined. A nice pass play from the 42, 18, 22-yard pass play from Harris to Lockhart. And Russell has it 1st and 10 at the Ashland 36-yard line. Third first down for the Red Devils. Just 6 seconds to go in the half. This will be the last play of the half. 5 seconds, 4, 3. They won't get the off, 2, 1. No, they called timeout with 1 second to go. Russell calls timeout with 1 second to go, so they'll get one play off. We'll be back in a moment on WCMI.
Addington, a name you can trust, a name you can count on. Addington employs over 700 Kentuckians and their family of companies. Addington mines high-quality Kentucky coal with a responsibility to its fellow citizens in reclaiming the land for which Addington has won numerous state awards. Described in Fortune magazine as one of the nation's fastest-growing companies, Addington is one corporate citizen that Kentuckians can count on.
I think the name itself implies to many of us progress. Addington Resources, I think, has demonstrated time and time again that they are concerned with Eastern Kentucky, and they want to do something to help it along.
That's Ray Graves, president of Boyd and Greenup County's Chamber of Commerce. He knows that when it comes to you and your environment, that Addington is making the future better today. Addington, with its model, environmentally secure sanitary landfills, its road construction and gold mining operations, makes Addington the leader. Addington, a name you can trust, a name you can count on.
1st and 10, Russell. 1 second to go in the half. They'll get one play off at the Ashland 36. Harris rolls left under pressure, lets it fly down the sideline, incomplete to Bowen. A half ends. Our score at the end of one half of play here at Putnam Stadium: Ashland 35, Russell nothing. We'll be back in a couple of minutes right here on WCMI.
It's official. Golf is now BP, and the folks at Clark Oil couldn't be happier. Now that we're flying the BP flag, you can count on seeing the same familiar faces while receiving the highest quality gasolines, motor oils, and other products. Many of our locations even feature car washes and food marts for a quick meal or snack. And you can pay for it all with your Gulf BP card at no added cost. So stop in today at any area Clark Oil BP location. You'll appreciate the changes, and you'll like what stayed the same.
Addington, a name you can trust, a name you can count on. Addington employs over 700 Kentuckians and their family of companies. Addington mines high-quality Kentucky coal with a responsibility to its fellow citizens in reclaiming the land for which Addington has won numerous state awards. Described in Fortune magazine as one of the nation's fastest-growing companies, Addington is one corporate citizen that Kentuckians can count on.
I like their overview. They have great foresight. Everything that I've seen them involved in, they do first class. And we're very fortunate to have entrepreneurs of this magnitude that are citizens, not only corporate citizens, but personal citizens right here in Northeast Kentucky.
That's John Gatlin, president of the Economic Development Corporation. He knows that when it comes to you and your environment, that Addington is making the future better today. Addington, with its model, environmentally secure sanitary landfills, its road construction and gold mining operations, makes Addington the leader. Addington, a name you can trust, a name you can count on.
A tradition just like the Tomcats, the Bluegrass Grill of Ashland is a tradition. The Bluegrass has the same outstanding food. You can order breakfast beginning at 6 from our menu or the fabulous breakfast bar. And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 4 till 9, try the dinner buffet. Homemade pies are baked fresh daily at the Bluegrass Grill. The Bluegrass Grill, 35th and Winchester Avenue in Ashland.
Well, at Putnam Stadium, it's the first half for out as the Ashland Tomcats lead at 35-0 over Russell here at halftime. The Tomcats scoring 3 times in the first quarter and 2 in the second. Chris Hutt got it scoring with 5:50 left to go in the first quarter. He went over from 6 yards out. The first time he touched the football, he turned it into 6 points. A 25-yard drive in 3 plays after a Russell miscue on a bad snap on a punt. Hill's first of 5 at 7-0. Thomas got another one, a 57-yard run with 1:53 to go. Hill made it 14-0, and with 47 seconds to go in a quarter, Dwight Walter intercepted a Andy Harris pass and returned it 24 yards for a score. Hill's now 3 for 3. It's 21-0 at the end of the first 12 minutes. The Tomcats got 2 more in the second. Charlie Johnson with a 17-yard run. Hill with the extra point, 28-0. And Juan Thomas got his second touchdown tonight, a 3-yard run. And Hill made it 35-0. That's where we stand here at halftime. And we'll be back here at Putnam Stadium in a moment on WCMI.
We need to talk about the future and my freedom.
Okay.
How long have I been coming here?
Oh, golly,
A long time, eh?
yes, a long time.
And all this time, I've never asked for special favors or treatment or anything like that.
No.
Not that you didn't make me feel special. You did, and I appreciate it, really.
Thanks.
It's just that from now on, it's going to be different.
Different?
Yes, different. I'm over 50 now, and I just want more. I want my freedom without all the obligations.
She wants something she can't get just anywhere. She doesn't want to pay for checking any longer, or for checks, or for her Visa or MasterCard, or for traveler's checks, money orders, cashier's checks, or her Quest card or notary services. She wants interest on her checking account, a bonus on her CDs, and an annual estate plan analysis. She wants a lot, and she wants it all free. And she can get it, too, at the Bank of Ashland.
Here, Louise, sign this and have your freedom.
Thanks, Max. I knew you folks at the Bank of Ashland would understand.
Bank of Ashland understands with the Freedom 50 account. Member FDIC.
How can a heat pump cool your house? Isn't the heat pump only for heating? Sure. The Amana heat pump is the most energy-efficient heating system available today. But the Amana heat pump is also a cool pump. In summer, it gives you the bonus of high-efficiency central air conditioning. Using your furnace's existing ductwork, it recirculates, dehumidifies, and cools the air inside your home. So the Amana heat pump is a cool pump. But that's not all. It's also a savings pump. In the winter, it supplies the majority of your heating needs. But when its electronic control senses that your present furnace can do the job at a lower operating cost, it lets it take over. Call Thornton Refrigeration today at 325-1703 for the full story on the Amana heat pump, the cool pump, the savings pump. Thornton Refrigeration has all the details. Call them today and see how you can convert your home to take advantage of today's most efficient heating and cooling system. Your Amana distributor is Mid-America Distributors.
Well, we're back here at halftime at Putnam Stadium, where Ashland has blown out to a 35-0 lead over the Russell Red Devils in senior night, the last regular season home game of the season. But hopefully we'll be back here in a couple of weeks to host Clay County, who's leading Johnson Central 14-6 at the end of one quarter. And speaking of scores, let's see if we can pick up on some at halftime. Mary?
Yes, Dickie, I've got Greenup County 12 over Boyd County nothing, and that's at halftime now. Ironton 13 over Waverly 0, that's in the second quarter, and Portsmouth 6 over Miami Trace 0, and that's in the second quarter too.
All right, thank you very much. And we're at halftime, and I think David's wandering around. David? David Payne.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, do you have someone with us?
No, I don't. No,
I thought you had someone to talk to here.
No, they called Janice Lakeford down on the field. Band did. I don't know if they're going to make some kind of presentation or something like that, but I had a phone call today, Dickie. I was going to tell you when you were talking about the 1,000-yard rushers, and maybe Herb will remember this, or maybe he might shed some light on it, because I don't know. I can't place all the times, but somebody from Boyd County has said that when Cheney and Keelan and Delvisi, all three of those guys had 1,000 yards.
They may have.
I don't know.
The way
I know Cheney and Keelan did.
Yeah, I kind of remember something like that. There's a good possibility of that, sir.
Dickie, I would think the guy that your friend that takes care of the
Curtis Strike could probably tell me.
Yeah, I mean, I would have thought that would have already been cleared up. There's been a little bit of question about all that already, and the Lexington paper today and that type of thing. I would have thought he would have probably mentioned that to you if that had been the case.
He did not mention that to me, and I talked to him twice this week. And I talked to this Kreider fellow who has the national record book, and he doesn't know of anything in the state of Kentucky, and he doesn't know of anything nationwide. He thinks it's been done. It probably has been done nationwide. But to my knowledge, there's nothing that says it's been done in the state of Kentucky or around here, but well, we'll check again.
Yeah, you can check on that. We can, of course, we'll be off next week, but well, I don't know. I was going to ask you that
will be off, but we'll be in action.
You does the Raceland Pikeville game, is that Friday?
That's next Friday night, and we'll be there.
And Ironton and Portsmouth West, if Ironton gets in?
That'll be next Saturday.
And you doing that one too, or?
I don't know yet.
That's iffy.
Don't know. Ironton's got to win first, and then they have to set the game site and all that, and they don't know any of that until next Sunday, or this coming Sunday. And I'm supposed to call Coach Luke Sunday and find out all the details and all that stuff.
Of course, tomorrow night we'll be right here. I don't know if Herb's coming or not. Good Lord.
No, he can, but you and I and Ted will be here.
Oh, well, lovely.
I wish we had someone. Is Tommy Burnett here? Maybe if you could find him, you could talk a little bit about the Kiwanis Bowl tomorrow night.
Sure. I talked to him today on the phone, and I didn't want to pass that along. Tickets for the Kiwanis Bowl, which is tomorrow night here at Putnam Stadium, a Saturday night affair, will be on sale all day tomorrow at Ashland Sporting Goods.
That's good.
They're going to be an outlet. I mean, usually you have to buy them from a Kiwanis member, and that's kind of hard to find sometimes if you don't know a Kiwani. But they'll be on sale all day tomorrow at Ashland Sporting Goods for the Kiwanis Bowl tomorrow night. It's perfect football weather, so
isn't it?
Be another nice evening. It's not too bad out here if you keep moving.
Yeah.
If you're going to stand around, it's a little tough. But I was going to wait and see what surprise the band had for Ms. Ledford.
Well, they're bringing the middle school band out, I know, to play with the varsity band.
Yes, they are.
And the varsity band is about 65 members strong, and then you put the middle school band in with another 30, so you're right at 100, counting the flag carriers and all that. And this should be a pretty good performance. I don't know what they're going to do yet, but they're going to do something.
I know in doing the senior night thing, there was only, I believe, 6 or 7 senior members of the Tomcat band. So if they had, Herb, I don't know if those are all 8th graders down on the field there.
That is 7th and 8th graders, I believe. Let me look here.
But they'll get a big chunk of those, I would think, would they?
Oh, yes. No, that looks like all 8th graders. I can't see their faces, though.
Well, you'll be able to see
in a minute.
Those are going to turn around and look at you. They'll probably shout, "Hey, Mr. Conley." They may say, "Hey, Mr. McReynolds." I don't know.
Well, I see all 8th graders. I don't see any 7th graders. There may be some. I just can't.
Well, if that's all 8th graders, you're looking at...
No, I see a 7th grader.
7th graders, but you're still...
No, I don't either. No, I thought it was. No, that looks like all 8th graders right there. You see any 7th graders on there, kid?
You're talking about a band next year that will number 80 or 90. And that Eddie Pritchard and Mr. Miller to be congratulated for the fine job doing, bringing back the band program from the depths, I guess you could say. Well, David, I don't know where you went. I thought we might... You've got to wear those neon green gloves.
I'm up in the crowd to know what you may have already said it, but what the Charlie's yardage?
Dickie?
He's got 75 yards. He needed 182 coming in. He needs 107 more to hit 1,000.
Dickie, go on, Lord.
I'm done. That's all right.
You got Don here in the box here. You might want to ask him about Clay County. He's scouted Clay County.
You ask him.
Okay.
Because you know where I got to go?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Don McGrills is here. He watched Clay County last week. You two talk about it.
Okay. Coach, you went up last week and watched Belfry and Clay County. What's Clay County look like?
Clay County's a little smaller than Ashland. Have a little bit of more team speed than Belfry does. Belfry's a very large team as they were last year, and they don't have a lot of team speed. But Clay County has a little bit more quickness, and I was impressed with their attacking ability. They'll come up and hit you in their secondary, and their linebackers play very tough. Their down people in front are fair size across the front, but they don't move the best in the world. But their linebackers and secondary make up for that. So what they try to do is tie up all your blockers and then let the linebackers and secondaries make a play.
Coach, I looked at the scouting report that Thursday, just for about 15, 20 minutes, I had to leave and go out of town. But it looked like that Clay County, to me, had some pretty good size. I noticed they had an end, looked like about 6'3", 200 something. I think they had a linebacker 6'3", 221 or 223, and a linebacker about, inside linebackers I'm talking about 195 or 201, something like that.
They have some good size across the front. Of course, when I said that they weren't as large as Belfry, Belfry's got a kid at 6'7", and they got one at 6'5" playing tackle, so those are two pretty good anchors for Belfry. But they are big across the front, but you know, Clay County dressed 35 people, Coach, and you've been around this game a long time, and you know what that means. It means that those kids are playing both ways. They do have one kid that's a freshman that plays, is their leading rusher, Henson kid, and he also plays free safety for them. So they have a wide range in age and experience. So that will, I think, play a big factor in the game.
Well, what can Ashland look, say defensively, what can Ashland look when they're on the offensive, look on the other side of the ball and look at defense? What are they going to be facing over there? What kind of front are they going to be, and what kind of secondary coverage will you'll see a great deal of time?
They'll play a lot of 50, a straight 50, 52. They'll play their strong side linebacker up on the ball. He won't be as deep as Ashland plays. I know that when I came in 80, we moved the linebackers back. I think that when you were coaching, you played them up a little tighter than we do, or they are still playing them now. They'll be 3 yards off the ball. The strong safety will be up. He'll be stacked. If he's on the tight end side, and we're playing some 2 tight end type formations, or give them only a one receiver, a quick receiver, one split in, I think that they'll line that strong safety up and stack him behind the end, hoping that they can tie people up and he'll come free and be able to make the tackle. On our receivers, they'll play man coverage a lot.
He brings it up to the 26-yard line, and Russell will start 1st and 10 at their 26, trailing 35-0. Harris, still your quarterback, gives it to Vanoy, and they try that same play that was relatively successful for him in the first half. A wing on the right side, and they go to that side trying to block the tight end down, and that one goes nowhere as Vanoy is tackled in the backfield from a from the weak side, so the Tomcats are bringing a weak side man over there to get him.
Yeah, they can shut that down anytime they really want to, because Ashland, that one play is not going to really be effective and hurt them. Matter of fact, they lost, 4 yards on that one right there.
Second down and 13 for Russell. Wing right in the backfield, Witt and Gibbons. Here's a give to Gibbons up the middle. He's across the 25, up near the 28-yard line. Comes the fullback, Gibbons. Russell amounted only 39 yards total offense in the first half, 17 rushing, 22 passing. The Tomcats had 214 all on the ground with 11 first downs compared to Russell's 3. A gain on the play of about 5 yards. It'll be third down. We'll call it 8. For the Red Devils, they're 1 of 5 in third down conversions tonight at their 28. Wing on the right side. Backs a split. Here's Harris. Pitch back Benoit trying to go to that strong side, and they've got him again. Juan Thomas from the weak side gets him and drags him down after a yard or 2 loss. Back to about the 26-yard line. It'll be fourth down and about 9. And Harris will have to punt it away, and the Red Devils 4th and 9. At their 27, will boot it. Third quarter just underway. Charlie Johnson 107 yards away from the magic 1,000-yard plateau. Good snap. Harris has got it. Ashland coming. Todd can't get to it. It's high, not very deep. Should take a big Russell hop, and it does. Inside the 40, 35, still rolling, and rolls down to 34. I've never seen a kid get a roll like that in my life.
Hit on the 50 and had a 20 about to say 5, 10, 15, about 17-yard row.
That's a 41-yard punt. And Ashland will take over. 1st and 10. The Tomcats have it at their 34-yard line. Ashland leading at 35-0. Tomcats going with their first team for a little while. I don't think we'll see much of them.
Well, they've got to keep their timing, got to be able to be sharp.
And they're not playing next week.
And they're not playing. That's exactly right. So they need playing time.
Wishbone is tight. Kuntz goes wide left. Here's Charlie Johnson, who gets a call straight up the middle. He's across the 35, up near the 38-yard line. I think they'll try and keep Charlie in to get that 170 needs to get 1,000. They may or may not.
Well, I don't know if Coach Marsh is really concerned about that right now, Dickie, but I think what he's really concerned about is keeping his team sharp, letting them play enough because of the open day, and not substitute too soon.
A gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for Ashland at their 39. Kuntz wide left. Tight on the right side is Crawford. Again, Johnson, Thomas, and Hutton, a wishbone behind Brown. Here's Brown, going to give it off. Flip it out to Thomas. Here he comes, 45, 50. He runs over a man at the 45, still on his feet and down to Russell 41. Before Benoit finally trips him up, but not before Thomas has a big gainer from the 39. That's a gain of 11.
I'll tell you what, Crawford, the tight end that time did an excellent job of blocking downfield. He stayed with his, blocked him on that corner, and he just stayed with him, and just took the corner out.
Thomas now 7 carries for 95 yards. 1st and 10 Ashland at the Russell 43. Kuntz goes wide left, the master tight end right. The short side of the field, the wishbone is tight again. 1st and 10 to 43. Ashland jumped the gun, left tackle Bentine. Went on the quick count, and it wasn't there. It'll cost Ashland 5. Their second penalty of the night for 10 yards.
And really the only miscue offensively that we've had.
Yeah, we've had...
we haven't fumbled a football.
Penalties and no fumbles, no interceptions. And that's what Russell had to even have a chance, was mistakes by Ashland. Wheeler comes in with a play, and Kuntz will come out. It'll be 1st and 15 Ashland at the Russell 48. 8:20 to go in the third. LeMaster tight left, Wheeler to the right, the short side. Again, Johnson, Thomas, and Hutton, the wishbone behind senior David Brown. Brown barks him out the line of scrimmage. He's going to give it to Charlie Johnson, and he's got the 5 back they lost on the penalty. 2nd and 10. Charlie Johnson now needs 97 yards to hit 1,000. 2nd and 10 Ashland at the Russell 43. Kuntz again wide left. That's the wide side this time. And again, the wishbone is tight behind David Brown. He snaps. He's looking for the pass, going downtown to LeMaster. And he can't hang on, can't catch up to it. LeMaster at 6'8", big target. And had a shot at it, but couldn't get to it. It'll be third down. So David Brown attempts his first pass in 3 weeks, and it goes incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. Ashland 3 of 4 in third down conversions. Scott Crawford, the tight end on the left side. Kuntz wide right, the short side of the field, 3rd and 10. Here's Brown on the option, flips it out. Hutt, he's got daylight. He's at the 30. He's at the 25, and they finally drag him down from behind at the 21-yard line.
Good job of David Brown coming down on the option, made a nice pitch, and then, of course, Chris Hutt got the good speed and can get outside.
Takes it from the 43 down to the 22. That's a pickup of 21, another Tomcat first down.
You know, Dickie, we mentioned earlier that we have all year not given Dave Brown the type of credit for running to being a smooth operator, good ball handling, pitching the ball good, and directing the football team. He's in charge of that whole football team offensively and done a tremendous job.
He's as good as they come. 1st and 10 Ashland at the 22 of Russell. Charlie Johnson the call inside the 20 as he takes it down near the 18-yard line. Johnson picks up about 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Of course, Ashland's offensive line has been outstanding again tonight also. They've really come off the ball and really taken control, both offensively and defensive line of Ashland has really controlled the ball game.
And they've controlled this season, really.
Yes, they have. They've been the difference in the defense-offensive line.
2nd and 6 for Ashland. Brown off the right side, going to give it to Hutt, and here's nothing there for him. They rack him up the line of scrimmage for a little of anything. 6.5 minutes to play in the third. Ashland leading at 35-0 over Russell. Tomcats, a lot of milestones on the line tonight. Dick Marsh can become the Tomcat coach with the most wins with his 71st tonight. Double-digit wins for the first time in 15 years. 2 straight district championships and their first ever Kentucky Conference AC championship. It'll be a co-championship. No gain for Hutt. 3rd down and about 6. Wide to the left side. Here's Brown on the option. Flips to Thomas, and here he comes. He's at the 10 to the 5, and he breaks down to about the 2-yard line. Tomcat first down, their 14th of the night. It'll be 1st and goal for Ashland as Thomas takes it down to about the 3. First and goal for Ashland at the Russell 3-yard line. Wishbone is tight. Brown hands under. Marks him out the line. Gives to Charlie Johnson straight up the middle, and he's down to about the 1. Second and goal for the Tomcats at the Russell 1-yard line. Clock rolling. 5:15 to go in the third. Ashland leading at 35-0. Trying to tack on one more here in the third as Lemaster goes in with a play, and Crawford will come out. Wheeler goes wide to the left side, the wide side of the field. 3rd and goal, or 2nd and goal for Ashland from the Russell 1. Brown hands under Jay Hale. Marks him out. Again, the long count. Johnson, touchdown, Tomcats. Charlie Johnson goes over from 1 yard out. That gives him 13 carries for 92 yards tonight. And it also gives Charlie his 2nd touchdown of the night. It comes with 4:55 to go in the third. A Tomcat drive that goes 66 yards. And here's David Payne and Clayton Hill again. Good duo so far, huh?
Yeah. Dave Brown will hold it. Clayton Hill will try his 8th one, and it's up.
7.
7th one. 7 times. Huh?
6.
What'd I say?
8.
What'd you say?
7.
What is it?
Who knows? Process of elimination. We got to figure this out.
6 times 7 is 42 every day. It's 4:55 left in the third quarter. It's Ashland 42 and Russell 0. We'll be back in a moment on WCMI.
At Armco, having state-of-the-art facilities is another of their strategic goals. Some projects to meet our goals have already been completed, like the Ashland caster and modifications to the cold mills. Armco has spent over $180 million over the last year to produce the quality products required by Armco's customers. Armco is spending money on various customer information systems, integrated technology, as well as on special information projects to make sure Armco has what it needs to lead the industry. Armco, America's steel maker.
If you carry separate insurance policies on your home and car, you may be paying through your nose. The Putnam Agency can provide you with one policy from Continental that covers both. It's called Continental Link Plus. And not only can it provide better protection for your home and car than you have now, it can also save you money. If you own both a home and a car, call the Putnam Agency and get the facts about Continental Link Plus, the single policy that covers both. The Putnam Agency, 16th and Winchester Avenue, Ashland, 329-2200.
Well, we're ready for the kickoff. Ashland leading at 42-0. Charlie Johnson now 90 yards away or thereabouts from cracking 1,000. As he gets his second touchdown tonight, a 66-yard drive in 10 plays. Clayton Hill with a kickoff, a squibber, headed for the sideline, and out she goes at the Russell 22. And he'll bring it back 5 and do it again. Tomorrow night, the Ashland Tomcats soccer team will be playing the Boyd County, or at Boyd County, against Round County in the District 4 championship. That game, 24 championship. That game begins at 7. Tomorrow night at Boyd County, Ashland, and Round County for the District Soccer Championship. Coach Frank Sloan's team 16-2-1.
Yeah, they've had a great year.
That's a pretty good year, isn't it? Not bad.
He had Clayton Hill had a hat trick the other night.
What is that? Is that what they call it in soccer?
Yeah, I don't know.
Score 3 times, isn't it?
I think it's 3 times, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
think that's what it is. I think when you score 3 times.
But he did. He also, that was last night against East, and then I went out night before last, Tuesday night, I guess, when I went, and they played Wednesday night. They played Boyd.
I've become a regular soccer fan.
Yeah, I thought it was something like Dirk hiding the ball.
And he had a hat trick out there. So whatever hat trick is, Clayton had 2 straight.
All right, here's the kickoff taken by Oborn. He brings it across the 40, 45, and up near midfield. So Russell's got their best field position tonight. The Red Devils will start 1st and 10 near midfield, trailing 42-0.
I don't believe Russell's crossed the midfield, have they?
Yeah, that last play of the half.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's on the pass.
On the pass, they got to the 34, I think.
Yes, you're right.
Ashland going for their 4th straight shutout, leads at 42-0. We're in the 3rd quarter with 4:40 to go. And the clock moving. 1st and 10, Russell at the 50. Give us to Gibbons. And Gibbons gets 4, maybe 5, down near the Ashland 46-yard line.
Dickie, I was just wondering if Russell's offensive line, is that the same? Their jerseys look awful clean.
They do, don't they?
They sure do. Ashland's look pretty dirty. Russell looks pretty clean. They're in white.
2nd and 6 for Russell at the Ashland 46. Harris has got Witt and Gibbons in the backfield. He gives to Witt on the sweep around the right side. He's inside the 45 to about the 41, short of the 1st down. But not by much. It'll be 3rd down about a yard. Russell 1 of 6 in 3rd down conversions tonight. 3rd and 1. Witt the leading rusher for Russell tonight with 23 yards.
Ashland has made some defensive substitutes. It looks like I see Juan Thomas out of the football game. And
Travis Todd is in there at the defensive end.
Looks like Mann, he's out.
Skaggs is in there at a linebacker, and I'll try and pick up Skaggs or McRae Mann's replacement to give right up the middle to Gibbons. Or check that, it's not Gibbons, it's Lockhart, and it's a 1st down.
Mann going back in the game right now, so we can pick up as Suma.
Coming out with Suman, right. 1st and 10, Russell, the Ashland 39. The nose guard is still Huffman. The tackles are Mann and Johnson. Benteen and Todd are the ends. Here is Harris to throw. 1st and 10, going across the middle, and it's popped out of there by Hutton, nearly intercepted by Wolfers. And interference, and that's not a good call. Hutt got his arms in there and knocked the football away. And Nick March is not happy. That's a good play by Chris Hutt. It was not a pass interference. They mark off 15, give Russell another 1st down. They're 5th of the night. Take the football to the Ashland 25, 1st and 10. judge called that one, and he was blocked out of the play. 1st and 10 Russell, the Ashland 25. Wing on the right side, Lockhart. In the backfield, Vanoy, and the give is straight up the middle to King, who's in there, and he's got 5-6 yards inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line. Chad King carrying for the first time tonight. As he picks up about 6, it'll be 2nd down and 4. For Russell at the Ashland 19-yard line. Red Devils knocking at the door. Lockhart wing on the right side. Again, King. And in the backfield, Oborn, he gets a call around the right side, trying to cut it up. He's at the 15 to the 10, down inside the 5, and dives to about the 3-yard line. Nice run by Oborn. A first down for the Russell Red Devils. They're 6th of the game. And Russell has it 1st and goal, the Ashland 3. A pickup of 16 for Oborn. His first carry of the night. 1st and goal for Russell, the Ashland 3. Russell trying to break the scoreless string that Ashland has had. Here's Harris. He's a mix-up in the backfield, and somebody had to eat it. Charlie Johnson got through there and nailed Lockhart for a loss, back to about the 6, a loss of 3. It will be 2nd and goal for Russell at the Ashland 6 as Johnson got through to throw him for a 3-yard loss. Way on the right side is Lockhart. Oborn and King in the backfield. 2nd and goal. Oborn around the right side. He cracks down to about the 4. Skaggs and Mann were there to meet him. Hi, Jeff. Sherry? It's your son here tonight.
Yes, old Jeff. I haven't seen him in a couple days.
Well, Coach.
Well, I've been gone.
Oh, that's right. You have been gone. They just sound bad on Jeff's part, you know. A gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and goal for Russell at the Ashland 4. They trail at 42-0, a minute and a half to go in the 3rd quarter. Tomcats have shut their last 3 opponents out, and Russell's down at the 4 with 3rd and goal. Wing on the right side, back split. Here's Harris to throw in the end zone, incomplete. Pass was intended for the big tight end, David Blair, 6'3". He can't get to it. And Russell now has a 4th and goal, the Ashland 4, the Tomcat defense. Can they have the goal line stand and preserve their 4th straight shutout? Clock stopped with 1:18 to go in the 3rd. Here's the big play for the Tomcat defense. If they want 4 straight shutouts. 4th and goal from the 4. Lockhart wing right. In the backfield, Oborn and King behind Harris. Harris barks him out, rolling, looking to throw the football in the end zone. Touchdown to Conley. The shutouts are gone as Conley gets the pass, covering 4 yards, and the Red Devils are on the scoreboard, 42-6, with 1:13 left to go in the 3rd quarter. So
Junior Food Mart at 29th and Belmont Street features BP oil and gasoline products. But they also feature something else, and that's convenience. Junior Food Mart is open 365 days a year. They're open 24 hours a day for your convenience. They have a fresh bakery, they have a deli, and they have a friendly staff. Junior Food Mart at 29th and Belmont in Ashland is owned by Ashland native Doug Moore. And Doug and his staff invite you to stop in. You know, Junior Food Mart is quickly becoming a tradition in Ashland at 29th and Belmont. Doug Moore, who...
If you run a business, you have to worry about a lot of details. We'd like to relieve you of one of those details, business insurance. The Putnam Agency makes it our business to protect your business with every kind of commercial and personal insurance coverage you could possibly need. When it comes to commercial insurance coverage for your business, the Putnam Agency means insurance. 16th and Winchester Avenue, Ashland. Call 329-2200.
42-6 is our score. Ashland leading it with 1:13 to go here in the 3rd quarter as Russell gets on the scoreboard. Harris hits Conley with a 4-yard pass to get that goose egg off the board. And Russell will go for 2. Harris brings him out. He's got Oborn and King in the backfield with Lockhart wing right. Here is Conley, or Harris looking to throw, and they got him in the backfield. Ron Thomas picks him up and slams him down And that'll be it for the two-point conversion try with 1:13 left to go in the third. Ashland 42, Russell 6. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
Tackle the fuel crunch at Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle. Get fuel savings with the 1990 Eagle Summit 4-door sedan. It's an automatic with air conditioning and much more. Its sticker price is $11,139. But now at Boyd County Ford, it's just $89.88 after incentives. In the backfield, get more fuel savings with the 1990 Ford Festiva. It has rear window defroster, 5-speed transmission, and more for only $59.99 after incentives. Wow, what a lineup. A 1990 Eagle Summit 4-door sedan, automatic with air conditioning and more for only $89.88 after incentives, and a 1990 Ford Festiva with rear window defroster, 5-speed transmission, and more, just $59.99 after incentives. With deals like these, your team will be a winner in any division. Tackle the fuel crunch with fuel-saving automobiles from Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle, 2119 Greenup Avenue, Ashland.
Scott Crawford takes the onside kick by Russell at his own 45 and returns it down to the Russell 42. Good run by Scott Crawford on the onside kick, and Ashland has the 1st and 10 at the Russell 42, and Chad Sayer will be your new quarterback for the Cats. Mark Washington will go in for Ashland as well.
Looks like Russell tried to surprise Ashland, or something backfired on him, and Scott Crawford almost broke that all the way for a touchdown.
David Daniels also comes in, and out are Hudd and Thomas. Johnson will stay for a while.
Crawford runs the ball pretty good.
He's not bad. 1st and 10 for Ashland at the Russell 42. Sayer, the sophomore quarterback, hands under. Fumbles the first snap and picks it up and goes down. That's to be expected.
Sure is. It's hard to be on, especially on a cold night like tonight. Come in off the bench, but it's been, almost 3 quarters, just right coming to the end of the 3rd quarter. Go into the ball game, take a snap, them hands are cold. Yeah. It's difficult.
Crawford goes in with the plays. Lamaster comes out. 2nd and 10 Ashland at the Russell 42. Sayer's got Kuntz wide to the right side, the short side of the field. He's got Washington, Daniels, and Johnson in the backfield, the wishbone. Sayer going to leave it off to Charlie Johnson, and he gets a couple of yards maybe down to about the 39. Sayer didn't want to give that ball up, did he?
Well, it looked like they was having a difficult time there for some reason. I really do not know why, but I do know that Charlie was hit at the line of scrimmage. It looked like he had stopped. Then he just started his feet. He just run right over top of it.
He gains 2, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3, it's Ashland 42, Russell 6. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
Where are you going, Brad? I thought you were going to the golf course.
We are, but first I have to stop here at the Third National Bank's Quest machine.
You've got a Quest card?
Mm-hmm.
But you just opened your account at Third National not long ago.
Sure, the Quest card is just part of the basic checking account services I get at Third National Bank.
I see those Quest 24-hour tellers all over the place.
That's right, and my Third National Bank Quest card works in all of them.
I bet you have to have a pretty big balance in your checking account to get services like that.
No, and the service charges are low, too. I also get overdraft protection with Line-O credit.
Now, wait a minute. I thought you had to be a big, important customer to get service like that.
Maybe I am an important customer. Third National Bank sure treats me that way.
Third National Bank understands your financial needs, and we're here to help. Third National Bank of Ashland, member FDIC.
Say, Brad, who told you about Third National Bank anyway?
You see that billboard up there?
Yeah?
Well, what's it say?
Kentucky's best Third National Bank.
4th quarter underway. Charlie Johnson keeps it straight up the middle. He's close to a first down on 3rd down and 8 as he cracks inside the 35 to about the 33.
Who cares about a first down? How many yards he got?
He's got 101. He needs 81.
He's got 101.
He just went over 100. 4th down for Ashland and 1. At the Russell 33, 4th quarter underway. Ashland on top 42-6. Wishbone tight. Chad Sayer hands under. Johnson gets it. First down inside the 30 to the 28. Tomcats pick up their 15th first down. As Johnson gets 3. He's got 104, needs 182. How long do you keep him in? How long do you risk injury? A lot of questions that have to be asked and answered. And hopefully nothing will happen, but it could. 1st and 10 Ashland at the Russell 29. Wheeler wide left. Here's Sire, gives to Johnson up the middle, and he's down to about the 25, 24-yard line. Tomcats in 2 weeks will be hosting Clay County's Tigers here at Putnam Stadium in the first round of the playoffs in Class AAA. And for you season ticket holders, playoff tickets will go on sale Thursday and Friday at Glacier.
Do we have any more scores on the Clay County Johnson Central?
Well, we'll have text scores here in a minute. I don't know. I got him with 108 as Charlie Johnson comes out of the lineup. And probably needs to. Don't want to risk injury. Gardner in for fullback. Give us to Daniels. Daniels, good hard running as he picks it up and lays it down inside the 20 to about the 19.
Ran hard all year, Daniels has. He come in and does a utility back, does a real fine job.
He picks up about 5. It'll be first down. Picked up 6. First and 10 Ashland at the Russell 19-yard line is Chad Sire. Gives it off. Right up the middle. And I never did see who carried the football. Washington got it. And he takes it from the 19 to the 16, a gain of 3. Second down and 7. Inside 10 minutes to play. Ashland leading 42-6. Tomcats with their basic second-team offensive backfield in there. Kuntz wide right. Sire hands under, gives to Daniel off the left side, and he's down inside the 15 to about the 12. Try and pick up some scores for you here since we get a little break in the action. Scott Marsh comes in at a tight end, and coming out will be LeMaster as Daniels makes it third down at about 3 as he's got 4 more. Sire hands under, off the right side. Washington, big hole opens up. He's down inside the 10 to the 5, breaks a tackle, scores. Nice run by Mark Washington. The sophomore halfback did a great job there, Coach.
Sure did. He runs good and hard. He's got that good balance, and he's got some quickness about him also. I've liked him all year long. And, you know, they still have some nice-looking young backs coming. Gardner and Washington and Hutt coming back and Sayers, and they, you know, they're going to be all right.
Oh, yeah. Washington, a 13-yard run for the Tomcats score to make it 48-6, and here's David.
One more time, me and Clayton.
Me and Clayton.
Lines are down, the kick is up, looks good, and it is. 9 minutes and 11 seconds left in the game. Thanks, Pugsy. It's Ashland 49 and Russell 6. We'll be back to Tomcat Soccer in just a moment.
School is back in session now, and children throughout the tri-state are enjoying Johnson's All-Star Milk with their lunch. Johnson's All-Star Milk comes from local dairy farms and is processed locally, and that means fresher milk for your child. Buy the milk your children drink at school. Johnson's All-Star Dairy, your local hometown dairy since 1931.
Ashland is a great community, and Bob Coburn is proud to say he has been a resident of it most of his life. Many of our community leaders today are products of the Ashland Public School System. Bob Coburn's #1 priority is education. Many good programs are in place, and Bob wants to see them continued. If changes are needed, Bob will be in favor of those that will improve education. Our children are our greatest asset and our future. Bob Coburn wants to work for the next 4 years to give Ashland's young people what they need to be successful. A vote for Bob Coburn for the School Board of Ashland on November 6th is a vote for these beliefs, paid for by the candidate.
Well, Russell brings the kickoff back to about the 42-yard line. The Red Devils will start first and 10th or 42. While we have a moment, let's see if we can check in, get some scores from other games.
Dickie, I've got Greenup County 12 over Boyd County 0. That's in the fourth quarter now. Ironton 25 over Waverly. That's in the fourth quarter. Waverly 0. Covington Holmes is losing to Boone County 14-7, third quarter. Cold Grove 26 over Rock Hill 0, fourth quarter. And let's see, Portsmouth 20 over Miami Trace 7. That's at halftime now. Dickie, I have an announcement from the Kentucky State Police. They said to avoid Cannonsburg, Catlettsburg Road, they have a power line down. They said it might take all night to get rid of it.
Okay. Chad King carries the football for Russell, and he picks up 2 up to the 45. It'll be second down and 8. 8:20 left to go in the ball game. Ashland leading at 49-6. Wing left. Here's a give to Lockhart off the left side. He's up to about the 46 or 47. Bring up a third down for the Red Devils. They're 2 of 7 in third down conversions tonight. And they'll have a third down and about 7 as Lockhart gets 1. Lockhart, Russell's leading rusher, coming into the game with 365 yards, has 7 carries for 1 yard tonight. Russell's offense has generated a grand total of 78 yards. Wing line is Lockhart. Oborn and King in the backfield. Give us to Oborn off the right side. Plows into the middle of the line and takes it to the 50 down near the first down to about the 49. Depending on where they spot the football, it'll be close to a first down.
Close. Not quite, I don't believe it.
And it'll be 4th down and a yard. I think Ivan McGlone probably go for it at this point. Why not?
Dickie, after the game, will be going down to the locker room.
All right.
To the district championship, talk to some of the players.
For the second consecutive year. 4th down and a yard.
We played first round last year.
Belfry got our pants beat off.
No, first round?
Yeah, I'll guarantee you right here at Putnam Stadium. Here's a give to Lockhart first down as he gets to the 47.
I don't understand. We won it last year.
We won, and Belfry was the runner-up.
To who?
Breathitt County.
Oh, okay.
Breathitt beat Russell, right. And then Belfry came back to beat Breathitt County.
Right.
Breathitt.
I'm thinking about that today, and I couldn't quite put all that together, but I knew if I asked you.
Breathitt beat Belfry in the regular season, much like Ashland and Russell in '88. Here's Harris going to give it to Gibbons, and oh boy, did Stuart Catworth hit him and nail him. He gained about a yard, maybe.
Herb Skaggs also in there, 72.
72?
Mm-hmm.
Connor. Big Tommy Connor. He got 2, second down and 8. Russell has it at the Ashland 45. Ashland leading at 49-6. We've got 6:20 to go. Wing on the right side, Lockhart. In the backfield, Gibbons and Oborn. Harris to throw. He's going downtown for Bowen. It's up for grabs. David Brown with the interception, 25-30. Here he comes at the 40, down the sideline and nailed it about the 42. Nice interception by David Brown. And for David Brown, that will be his 5th interception of the year.
Not only does he do a good job at the quarterback, but he does a good job back in the secondary. He's all over the place.
1st and 10 Ashland at their 41-yard line, leading at 49-6 with 6 minutes to go. Chad Sire will be your quarterback. The center is Dixon. The guards are Justice and Manhoose. Connor and Pierce are the tackles. Sire the quarterback. Lemaster the tight end. The wideout is Kuntz. Gardner the fullback. The halfbacks are Washington and Daniels. So Ashland with their JV team basically in there, as is Russell with their underclassmen. 1st and 10 Ashland 42. You're looking at yet next year's matchup to give to Daniels, and he brings it up near the 50-yard line. Of course, this game next year really won't mean a whole lot because Russell's dropping to AA, and they will not be in Ashland's district. Ashland will remain AAA, and this game will, as years gone by, we've seen now, it used to be Ashland and Boyd was the game. And then when the Ashland dropped to AAA, it became Ashland and Russell, and now the game for Ashland next year would be Ashland and Greenup, I would think. Here's Sire on 2nd and 2 at midfield, and gives it to Washington, and he got nothing. Russell's big game next year will probably be, well, they don't really have a big game. They don't have a rivalry in that district. They play East Carter, West Carter, Fleming County, Mason County, Lewis County. No rivalry in there at all.
We'll have to make one with East Carter.
Yeah, probably so. 3rd down and 2. They give to Washington, and they nail him at the line of scrimmage again for no gain.
This won't even be a conference game next year.
No, because Russell's out of the conference.
Oh, they're dropping out of the conference also?
Yeah.
Yep.
And, if Ashland's going to close out, Ashland's going to close out with Greenup, Harrison, and Montgomery. And, it could be touch and go on scheduling, too. May not even be a game.
May not be a game between these two next year. So Russell can't arrange a schedule to get Ashland on it. Russell is trying to play Greenup, Ashland, and Ironton next year. They will not play Boyd or Portsmouth. Sire going to give it to Gardner. And Gardner didn't get the first down. They held him up in the backfield. So the Tomcats giving up on downs. Russell will take over 1st and 10 at the Ashland 48. Ashland's last 3 games next year will be, as David said, Harrison, Montgomery, and Greenup. In no particular order. Don't really know the order as of yet. Montgomery, I think, will be the last game, but Ashland will continue, of course, to play Ironton and Portsmouth. Ashland will remain in the conference. They'll play Boyd County and Greenup County and Ironton, Portsmouth, and those are the 4 conference games. Russell's out of it. Here's Harris going to give it to Gibbons, and he got a couple down there at the 46-yard line. I don't think the conference will add a team.
They're just going to lose one.
They're just going to lose one. And slowly but surely, the conference will dissolve, I would think, after a while. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Russell at the Ashland 46, 3.5 minutes to go. Right, left goes Conley. Lockhart wing on the right. Gibbons and Vanoy in the backfield. Vanoy gets the call around the right side, inside the 45, tipped up at about the 42.
13 Daniels come up, made a tackle.
So for the first time in 9 years, the home team's going to win in this series anyway. So that string is done. A gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Remind everybody again that the Kiwanis Bowl here tomorrow night can be heard here on WCMI, and also invite you out to it. Tickets on sale all day tomorrow at Ashland Sporting Goods.
It'll be a good game. Russell is 5-3. Ashland is 4-3, and they're about dead even. They've each team has beaten whoever they have beaten, and each team has lost to the other team's losses. So it should be a heck of a ball game tomorrow night. Russell jumped the gun by about a day. Illegal procedure 5 yards. Instead of 3rd and 3, it's now 3rd and 8. Stops the clock with 2:51 to go. Ashland leading at 49-6. Ayers brings him out. The sophomore has him. He's got Oborn, a wing on the left side. In the backfield, Lockhart and Gibbons. Harris on 3rd and 8, rolling right, looking to throw. He's looking downtown, going for Conley. It's up for grabs, tipped around. Conley's got it inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. Nice job by Conley. He tipped that ball into the air and came back down with it to the 15 and a Russell first down. Nice job by Shannon Conley. A gain of 31 yards. First and 10 for Russell at the Ashland 15. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Wing on the right side is Lockhart. Again, Gibbons and Oborn are in the backfield. Harris, the sophomore, rolling left, looking to throw into the end zone for Lockhart. Touchdown. He got it. Did he? He threw it right between Troxler and Daniels. That was a perfectly thrown pass by Harris to Lockhart for the score, and Russell's on the scoreboard again. Here in the 4th quarter with 2 minutes and 7 seconds to play, it's 49-12. Harris not a bad thrower. Gets his 2nd touchdown pass of the night. And Russell will go for 2. Harris looking. He's going to throw, and in the backfield they get him. Manhus came through to drop Harris for the loss, and the try for 2 fails. With 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go, it's Ashland 49 and Russell 12. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
You may be thinking, as you do every year at this time, about adding central air conditioning to your home. Well, General Heating and Air Conditioning has a better idea for you. Why not add an Amana electric heat pump onto your existing furnace? In the summertime, the Amana electric heat pump becomes a cool pump. Using your furnace's existing ductwork, it takes away the hot, humid air from inside your house and pumps cool, dehumidified, comfortable air throughout your entire home. And in the winter, the reliable Amana heat pump helps you keep you and your family warm and cozy. It works in partnership with your furnace. The Amana electric heat pump, today's all-in-one heating and cooling system. Call General Heating and Air Conditioning and find out more about the new way to cool your home this summer and cut your heating bills in the winter. General Heating and Air Conditioning has the full story. Give them a call at 836-8143. Your Amana heat pump distributor is Mid-America Distributors. Call them today.
Well, we're ready for the kickoff. It's short. It's headed for the sideline. Goes out of bounds at the Ashland 41. So Russell will be penalized 5, and they'll try it again with 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Ashland leading 49-12 over Russell. While we have a moment, let's check in and get some updates on the scores.
Dickie, everything's the same. You checked back too soon. Didn't get a chance to get all the scores. You want me to repeat them, though?
I got them.
Okie dokie.
Greenup County leads Boyd County 12-0. Ironton over Waverly 25-0. Ironton wins that game. They'll be in the playoffs next week. Greenup County wins. They'll be in the playoffs in 2 weeks at Lexington Tates Creek. That's no easy chore, huh, with Roy Walton?
I guarantee you, that'll be tough.
Welcome to the big time, huh? Wishbone is tied. Chad Sawyer, hands under. They're going to, Ashland will take it at the 41. And the give is to Gardner. He's got 3 up to the 44. Second down and 7 for Ashland at their own 44-yard line. Clock rolling, 1:40 to go. Ashland's going to win their second straight district championship, move to 10-1, host the playoffs in 2 weeks right here against Clay County. Gardner gets a call, gets 1 to the 45.
Dickie?
Yeah.
That's Chris. How many yards Chris have tonight?
Who? Hutt?
Chris Hutt.
He's got 66.
He didn't poke the ball too many times.
9 times. 3rd and 7 for Ashland, 3rd and 6 at their 45. Wide out to the right side goes Yates, the wide side of the field. It's Gardner, Washington, and Daniels in the backfield. Daniels gets a call. He's to midfield and dropped right there, short of the first down by a yard or 2. Bring up a 4th down as we turn inside a minute to play. Ashland leading 49-12. Tomcats will win their 8th straight. Dick Marsh will become the coach at Ashland with the most wins, 71. Ashland will tie for the conference championship with Ironton and Greenup, a 3-way tie. Ironton has won 6 straight or been co-champions of the conference 6 straight years.
Out of how many?
6. 6 out of 6.
So they've been tied or the champs.
Yep. Only conference game they ever lost was to Ashland this year. Delaying game against the Tomcats.
Was it a couple years ago?
Oh, that's right. They lost to Boyd County. I beg your pardon.
Well, then Ashland beat them a couple years ago, too. See, Ashland beat them.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. Well, that was a game they lost. That's why Boyd County tied them.
Yes.
That was it. Okay.
I think Ashland's the only one in the conference.
Ashland's the only one in the conference that's beat them. Delay a game against the Tomcats. Mark it back to the 44 where it's 4th down and 6 instead of 4th and 1. 20 seconds to go. Chad Sawyer hands under. Gives to Daniel. Daniel cracks up to the 50. He's broken it. 45-40 and first down for Ashland to the 38-yard line of Russell. Great run by David Daniels. Takes it from his 44 to the 39. That's 17-yard pickup. And they start the clock with 10 seconds to go. They'll stay in the huddle, 5 seconds, and this one is history. The Ashland Tomcats have won their 8th game in a row and gone and finished the regular season with 10 wins and 1 loss. And Dick Marsh being hoisted on the shoulders of the Tomcat football players as he becomes the one Tomcat coach with the most wins. He just edged out Herb Conley. In 9 years, Herb Conley had 70 wins. Dick Marsh is just completing his 10th year in the regular season, finishes with 71 wins and 47 losses.
Dickie, I want to be one of the first to congratulate him. I think he's done a tremendous job, and if all records are made to be broken, and I'm sure glad that he's the one that had broken the record, because he's a young man that came in on my staff years ago, and he's worked very hard. He's dedicated himself, and he's an Ashland boy, and of course both of us had the opportunity to play under the late Coach Rex Miller, and so we just keep it in the family.
That's right. That's the way it should be. Congratulations to Coach Vic Marsh, but most of all, congratulations to this Tomcat football team. It goes 10-1, perfect in district play at 3-0, and they go 4-1 in conference play and tie for the conference crown as well. They win their second straight district championship and are headed for the playoffs 2 weeks from tonight. The Tomcats will host the Clay County Tigers here at Putnam Stadium. The final score is Ashland 49 and Russell 12. We'll be back in a couple of minutes here on WCMI.
Another success story from Armco. Recently, the Armco Steel Company was named as one of the steel suppliers for the new General Motors Chevrolet Cavalier and Pontiac Sunbird cars, the J-Cars. The new cars will debut in the next few years, totally redesigned. The Armco team was formed, and the emphasis now is on focusing technical assistance with the cars' designs. With the addition of the new partnership with General Motors J-Cars and the Saturn cars make Armco the steel supplier. Armco, America's steel maker.
Doug Moore, who owns Junior Food Mart at 29th and Belmont, is an Ashland native. And Doug wants to invite you to stop in to Junior Food Mart. It's a very convenient store. They're open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They have a fresh bakery, they have a deli, they have a friendly staff. They feature the BP oil products and gasoline. And Junior Food Mart does feature that convenience and with that friendly service. So Doug Moore says, hey, come on in. It's Ashland's newest tradition, Junior Food Mart, 29th and Belmont.
Tackle the fuel crunch at Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle. Get fuel savings with the 1990 Eagle Summit four-door sedan. It's an automatic with air conditioning and much more. Its sticker price is $11,139. But now at Boyd County Ford, it's just $89.88 after incentives. In the backfield, get more fuel savings with the 1990 Ford Festiva. It has rear window defroster, 5-speed transmission, and more for only $59.99 after incentives. Wow, what a lineup. A 1990 Eagle Summit four-door sedan, automatic with air conditioning and more for only $89.88 after incentives, and a 1990 Ford Festiva with rear window defroster, 5-speed transmission, and more, just $59.99 after incentives. With deals like these, your team will be a winner in any division. Tackle the fuel crunch with fuel-saving automobiles from Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle, 2119 Greenup Avenue, Ashland.
Back at Putnam Stadium, where the Ashland Tomcats win it here tonight in convincing fashion, 49-12 over the Russell Red Devils, as the Tomcats win their second straight district championship, and they go to 10-1, the first time double-digit wins for a Tomcat team in 15 years. Their first Ohio-Kentucky Athletic Conference championship, a co-championship, but nevertheless a championship. And Vic Marsh becomes the Tomcats winningest, the coach with the most wins, 71 of them here in his 10 years, and has taken the Tomcats to the playoffs 8 of the 10 years he's been here. Well, Chris Hutt got it started with 5:50 to go in the first quarter, a 6-yard run on his first carry. 25-yard drive in 3 plays, set up by a miscue, a bad snap on the punt by Russell. Hill with the extra point, his first of 7 tonight, 7-0. Thomas got another one in the first quarter, a 57-yard run. Hill with the boot, 14-0. And Dwight Walter ended the scoring in the first quarter with a 24-yard pass interception. Hill with the extra point, 21-0. Tomcats got 2 in the second quarter. Johnson a 17-yard run, a 48-yard drive in 4 plays. Hill made it 28-0. Again in the second quarter, Thomas with a 3-yard run, his second of the night. Hill with the extra point, 35-0 Ashland. That's the way they went to the dressing room. Russell got a score in the third and the fourth. Ashland got a score in the third and the fourth. Johnson a 1-yard run. Hill with the extra point, 42-0. Harris hit Conley with a 4-yard pass, a 50-yard drive in 9 plays for the Red Devils. The run fails for the 2-point conversion. Russell made it 42-6. The Tomcats came back in the fourth quarter with 9:11 to go. Washington a 13-yard run. Hill made it 7 for 7 on the night, 49-6, and the Red Devils got the scoring completed as Harris hit Lockhart with a 15-yard pass. The run for the 2-point conversion fails, 49-12. The Tomcats win it. For the Red Devils, they end their season at 2-9, the worst season under Ivan McGlone, and the Tomcats go to 10-1 and host Clay County 2 weeks from tonight, right here at Putnam Stadium. Back in a couple of minutes here on WCMI.
Hello, this is Senator Wendell Ford. As a voter of the 100th House District, you have the opportunity to re-elect an outstanding representative, Clarence Jackson. I've worked with Clarence on many issues, knowing to be a hard worker with the knowledge and experience needed to look after your interest in the General Assembly. I urge you to vote on November the 6th and re-elect Clarence Jackson, your representative.
Paid for by Clarence Jackson, Democrat for State Representative, 100th District.
This is Kaywood Ledford inviting you to join us each Saturday on this Kentucky Wildcat station. Each game day, we'll bring you every play of every game. Before kickoff, we'll give you an in-depth preview of the Wildcats and their opponent. We'll visit with UK head coach Bill Curry before and after each game. And we'll spend time with the players in the locker room and keep you updated on all the other Southeastern Conference action. I hope you'll join us this Saturday for Kentucky Wildcat football.
This is UK head football coach Bill Curry inviting you to follow the Wildcats right here on Ashland's sports tradition, WCMI.
This is the Ashland Tomcat postgame report, brought to you by Ashland Office Supply, San Antonio's, Ashland Sporting Goods, and Kerry Campbell Aetna Insurance. We'll talk with Coach Vic Marsh next on WCMI.
Ashland Sporting Goods is stocked up with sweatshirts and the game hats of most major universities, including Notre Dame, Alabama, Miami, Georgia Tech, Duke, Kentucky, Ohio State, and many more. Also see our large supply of area high school game hats, including Ashland, Russell, Boyd County, Raceland, and Fairview, and we have sweatshirts for all area schools that we can personalize with our lettering machine. Stop by today. Ashland Sporting Goods, 2007 Carter Avenue in Ashland. Phone 325-4312.
For all your homeowners, automobile, health, and life insurance, see Kerry Campbell in Ewing's Insurance Ashland office. Kerry will take the time to compare your existing insurance plan with Aetna's and could possibly save you money. Now, if you're new to the insurance market, Kerry will show you the benefits of his plans and will clear up any questions that you may have. Give him a call soon at 325-3241 or stop by the Ewing Insurance office at 2137 Carter Avenue, Ashland. You'll be glad you did. Kerry Campbell, Ewing Insurance.
Ashland is a great community, and Bob Coburn is proud to say he has been a resident of it most of his life. Many of our community leaders today are products of the Ashland Public School System. Bob Coburn's #1 priority is education. Many good programs are in place, and Bob wants to see them continued. If changes are needed, Bob will be in favor of those that will improve education. Our children are our greatest asset and our future. Bob Coburn wants to work for the next 4 years to give Ashland's young people what they need to be successful. A vote for Bob Coburn for the School Board of Ashland on November 6th is a vote for these beliefs, paid for by the candidate.
Elect C.J. Atkins to the Ashland Board of Education. C.J. Atkins is committed to the youth of Ashland. He stands for excellence in academics, arts, and athletics. C.J. Atkins, Ashland Board of Education, paid for by C.J. Atkins. WCMI, Ashland.
Well, we're back here at Putnam Stadium as the Russell High School Marching Band performs. I know their Marching Band Festival is tomorrow, so we'll have some background music during our postgame. Ashland wins it tonight 49-12. They dominate the stats. The Tomcats with 17 first downs, Russell with 9. Ashland with 361 total offense. Russell had 147. Charlie Johnson with 108 yards tonight, the leading ball carrier, as Charlie closes in on 1,000. He's 74 yards short. Juan Thomas, 110 yards rushing tonight. Chris Hutt was 66. And it was total domination for the Tomcats from the start. I don't know what else to say.
Well, no question about it, Dickie. As I say, Ashland came out. They came out ready to play. They were well prepared. They have been in since the all year. They just against Greenup, they didn't play their game, didn't play the way they're capable of playing. From that time on, they played tremendous football. They are 10-1. They have an outstanding chance of becoming a state champ. So now, Dickie, it becomes tough. They have to take one at a time, and I know that's what they've been doing, or they wouldn't be 10-1 at this point. They become tougher, and Clay County will be a good, fine football team coming in here. Ashland will have to be ready to play, continue to play the way they're capable of. If they do that, they'll be all right. I really believe so. I think that Coach Marsh and his staff's done a tremendous job this year. Not only this year, Coach Marsh has done a tremendous job since he's been here. He has become the winningest football coach that Ashland's ever had. He's established himself as good as any football coach around this area that's ever been in this area, and I'm very happy for him. I think he's done a tremendous job, and just like I told him a few minutes ago, just keep it in the family. That's all we do. And he played for Ashland. He's a national boy, and I always like that. People outside come in, I still want them to do good and everything, but they get that Ashland blood in you and that tradition. I don't think Don McCrell's sticking his tongue out.
He's a Tomcat.
Sure. After you're here, you get that Tomcat blood. You can't get away. But I've always felt that way. Anybody that ever coaches here and have been an Ashland person, I think they'll fight their heart out and they'll play. They'll do whatever's necessary to win, and that's what Coach Marsh has done. Done a tremendous job.
And there were some tough times. I mean,
we all go through them. You know, everybody.
You went through them early, and
well, anyway, just Ivan, like Ivan right now. He's doing a tremendous job at Russell. Had a great year. He's won state championship. If you stay into it long enough, I was told that years ago, if you stay into it long enough, you're going to have a lot of things happen to you, good and bad, and you got to be able to take the bad with the good. So Coach Marshall struggled through it. He's turned everything around into his favor. Ivan's going through it right now, and if he stays in it for a few more years, Ivan will turn it back around. You just got to watch how long you stay or that. So I think Coach Marshall done a tremendous job, and so has Ivan.
And Coach Vic Marsh deserves the accolades, as he's pointed out so many times in his 10 years in our post-game interviews. He always gives credit to the players for the wins and always puts the blame on himself for the losses. And he won't tell anybody this, and he won't say it, but he deserves there's 71 losses, and I guarantee he deserves all 71 of them because he's coached hard and he's coached well, and he's done a great job, and he deserves the accolades and everything that goes with it.
There's no question.
There's only one more step for him, I guess.
That's state championship, and that's this year.
That's this year.
That's this year. He's on the right track.
Okay, well, we'll be back to talk with Coach Vic Marsh in a moment here on WCMI.
Ever thought about what you're actually getting for all those insurance premiums? Carrie Campbell of Ewing Insurance knows what you should be getting. First, you deserve solid protection from a national company like Aetna Life and Casualty. That's important. And so is being protected by an independent agency like Ewing Insurance and Carrie Campbell. Carrie in the Ashland office at 2137 Carter Avenue is there to answer your questions. Give him a call at 325-3241. Carrie Campbell at Ewing's Insurance Ashland office, 2137 Carter Avenue. Ashland Office Supply is introducing a piece of paper only Canon copiers can duplicate. The new Performance Guarantee Program for Canon's versatile MP 2020, front-loading MP 1520, and compact MP 1020 copiers. The guarantee covers maintenance, toner supply, and parts, everything except the paper, and it's available for purchase now. Just come into Ashland Office Supply and get this one-of-a-kind copy paper today. Ashland Office Supply, 2100 29th Street.
A tradition just like the Tomcats, the Bluegrass Grill of Ashland is a tradition. The Bluegrass has the same outstanding food. You can order breakfast beginning at 6 from our menu or the fabulous breakfast bar. And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 4 till 9, try the dinner buffet. Homemade pies are baked fresh daily at the Bluegrass Grill. Bluegrass Grill, 35th and Winchester Avenue in Ashland.
Well, we're back here at Putnam Stadium where Ashland wins at 49-12. Before we go down to David, let's get some scores for you.
Dickey, Greenup County, 12 over Boyd County, 0. That's fourth quarter. Ironton, 33 over Waverly, 0, fourth quarter. Cold Grove, 26 over Rock Hill, 0. That's the fourth quarter. And Portsmouth, 28, Miami Trace, 7, fourth quarter.
Okay, David, it's all yours. David,
right. Thank you very much.
I know the band's low. Can you hear?
Yep. Coach Vic Marsh, congratulations. As we talked about in the pregame show, lots of things on the line tonight. Biggest thing, I guess, district championship, and it's one I know you were sweating.
I always sweat them. I mean, regardless, you know, and of course, when you look at the paper, and not being critical of the paper, but, you know, when the kids look at the paper and they see it's your favorite 30 or 40 points, you know, and, you know, sometimes that has a tendency to let your mind wander and you might lose some concentration. But I'll tell you what, this group of young men, Dirk, I can't say enough about it. I love them to death. They just play. They just love to play this game, and they play like they're having fun. They practice like they're having fun. Matter of fact, we had to get after them a little bit in defensive practice this week because they were having too much fun. I mean, you know, we were wanting to get a little bit more intense, a little more serious, and man, they were just loose, and they played that way. You know, our execution was well. We held on to the football, which I thought had to be the key to the game. I mean, you know, last week and the week before that, we've been dropping the ball on the ground, and that was my biggest anxiety attack going into this game is the fact that I was afraid we might drop the ball. And but we didn't, and when we don't, then we can do those things.
You got out 42-0, and it was really coast time. I know your kids are probably disappointed a little bit on the scoreless string going by the wayside, but you know, that's part of it, I guess. You can't, you know, they scored, and you just got to suck it up and go on, I guess.
Well, yeah, they're a little disappointed. They'd like to have had that goose egg up there, but you know, Russell's building for the future, and you know, the kids they had on the field was their young kids at the start of the game and at the end of the game. So, you know, there's no problem with that. They went against our JVs, and I was just proud of our kids the way they played. And you know, I just wish Coach McGlone and Russell, you know, I just wish them the best of luck in the winter, you know, because I count them as friends.
Vic, the game was really, you got out to one of those, I think we've done it the last 3 games. You got 21-0, and I think that's the 3rd straight game that's been the score at the end of the 3rd quarter. Your worries were alleviated a little bit after that.
Well, yeah, you know, they made a couple of early turnovers, and we were able to capitalize on them. Of course, our first drive stalled, and what band's good, isn't it? Our first drive stalled, and then I think they turned it right over back to us, and then we were able to take it in. But you know, I think we were able to capitalize on those early mistakes, which good teams now. When one team makes a mistake, then they ought to be able to capitalize on it.
And you did, no doubt about that. You win a share of the conference now, and of course you